You might be considering, what is Invisalign or clear aligners? So it's a great treatment option to be able to move teeth just like traditional braces do, to not only make them look better, but really to be able to move the teeth to be in a more optimal position to help keep them healthy and safe. If your bite is not in the right position or your teeth are crowded, it can cause excess tooth wear, premature tooth loss. So Invisalign is a great solution to be able to put your teeth in the best position as possible to maintain them for a lifetime. So doing Invisalign is an investment, but it can actually help prevent needing to do excess dentistry in the future, which would be way more involved and costly. So by taking the step to be more proactive in straightening your teeth and protecting your teeth and avoid having to do so much more work that's really unnecessary. What are the biggest advantages to Invisalign versus traditional braces? Well, traditional braces work great. You know, there's no doubt about that. But most people don't want to walk around with braces and wires and brackets on their teeth. So one of the best things about Invisalign is it's really discreet. There's people walking around all around that have Invisalign and you don't even realize it. A common question is, how long does Invisalign treatment take? If I were to look at all the patients we've treated, it typically ranges between 6 and 12 months. Some may be quicker, some may be longer, but it usually goes by pretty quickly. Somebody that comes to mind is a patient that wanted to go through this treatment, but really didn't want to have braces. They're a working professional, previously been recommended veneers and crowns and more aggressive treatment, but just by doing Invisalign, they were able to move their teeth and get the ideal smile that they always wanted. A common question is Invisalign painful? Time and time again, I've heard people say, and even myself, I've gone through Invisalign treatment and it is not painful. For somebody that's had traditional braces, it can be more soreness and discomfort, but there's very minimal that goes into that with Invisalign treatment. The question is, can I eat or drink anything I want when I have Invisalign? When you go through traditional braces, there's a long list of things that you cannot eat or drink. Now, when you take your Invisalign trays out and you're eating, you can eat almost anything. The only thing you have to do is just brush your teeth, rinse out before you put the trays back in. So your day-to-day lifestyle is impacted far less with Invisalign treatment. So the question is, how long do I need to wear my Invisalign aligners? So you need to wear them as much as possible. We say between 21 to 22 hours a day, because if you don't have your Invisalign aligners in, your teeth are not going to move. Now, life happens. Sometimes you forget to wear them. It's not a huge deal. You're just going to wear the aligner longer before you go to your next one. So you can get back on track, but you can't really cheat the system and just not wear the retainers and have them move. If you've been considering Invisalign treatment and straightening your teeth, your first experience with us is we're going to do a 3-dimensional scan of your teeth and some high quality photos. There we're going to be able to assess the way your teeth come together and your bite and kind of lay out and do a simulation of what your teeth would look like when they're straightened. If you're interested or you've been thinking about starting an Invisalign treatment, I invite you to book an appointment with us so we can walk you through what's possible.